I heard about 368 athletics through a ballet friend of my daughter's. She is now a sophomore at the Naval Academy, and she's built like the quintessential ballet dancer, and so she's tiny, and she had to do a varsity sport to qualify or to qualify to get into the Naval Academy. So she started coming here because she was getting injured from running track, and she recommended Shannon, and she loved Shannon. She loved him, and so when we came, it was the same thing.
I like 368 athletics because I've seen a huge change in my performance in track and cross country and also ballet, and I also enjoy the trainers here.
The first thing we needed to do is to find out where she had been, where she is right now, and why she's here. One of the things she wanted to do is to get stronger. She wanted to run longer because she was a distance runner. And we wanted to make sure that we were able to look at her movement patterns to see where she was lacking that part of her running game. So we basically just did an assessment on her, found out exactly where she was lacking. She needed more hamstring strength. She needed more hip strength and mobility. So we focused on those areas, and along with the fact that she had to get used to the mental aspect of training. But with those two things in hand, she started to feel better about herself as she started to train. Her confidence rose, and she got better.
I've seen a lot of changes in my daughter since she's been coming to 368 athletics. Physically, you can just see the difference. I mean, she is more muscular. She's a runner year-round, and so she participates in cross-country and track. But she's also a ballet dancer, and that's also year-round, and they're kind of a bit opposed because you need open hips for ballet and you have tight hips when you're a runner, and so there's this possibility of injury, and I've noticed that Greta is one of the only athletes on her teams that is never injured. She's just never injured, and so that's why she's here. That's one of the biggest reasons why she's here, because I want her to be healthy and strong.
The trainers here are also very welcoming, and they are extremely positive, and they're very respectful. And whenever I'd come in with like a small injury, if my knee was bothering me, Coach Shannon would give me all kinds of exercises to do at home and give me suggestions of how I could get better.
The biggest change that I've seen in Greta is her confidence, her mental toughness, her ability to not only get through a workout, but be satisfied at the end of a workout and knowing that what she just did is going to help her for cross country. It's going to help her for track. It's going to help her perform better. And that's what our athletic performance program is about. It's about performance. And before you can perform, you have to train to perform. And that's one of the biggest things I've seen in Greta is the fact that she wants it bad. She comes in, she's prepared, she's on time, she's ready, and her confidence has gone to another level. And if we can do that with every student athlete that comes in, it's a success for us.
One of the most important reasons why I would recommend 368 athletics is that if you have a high school student and they're involved in sports, they start to think of themselves as true athletes, and they start to take responsibility for their own development. Shannon has taught my daughter how to take care of herself outside of 368 athletics, has taught her how to do certain stretches, how to do certain warm-up exercises that have really helped her maintain her own performance, her own health and strength. And that's not something that you can get by a simple gym membership. That's not what this is, and that's really why I want her to be here.